This right here can never stop. This could never stop. Ay, this right here can never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here can never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here can never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here can never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time. Ay, I live on a job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah, nah. You can't.
So God said you cannot round the corners of your head. What is that going into? Balding your head completely. It's not talking about cutting your hair down, but balding it completely where there's no hair on top of it.
Neither shall thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So it said, neither shall we mar the corners of our beard, meaning shave off our beards. The Lord gave us that commandment. Why is that important? Get Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. So you understand that? You can't shave no more. You can trim it down. But the Lord said, if you love me and you trust in me, what must you do? Keep his commandments. And guess what? You got to grow that beard, brother. And I'm going to show you why it's important right now. You understand that? Don't shave your beard off, because it's a badge of manly dignity.
Right.
When you shave your beard off, you're doing exactly what we was taught in captivity. The white man wanted to continue to call you a boy, because what happened? Boys don't have no hair on their face. It's a term of belittlement that they gave us. You see what I'm saying? That they called us. But this is why it's important that you have that image of the beard. Read what you got.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. God said, let us make man in our image.
So God was talking to Christ. He said, let us make man in our image. Read.
After our likeness.
After our likeness. Read.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
You have power with God, right? Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. So let's see what that image looked like of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Let's see what that image looked like. Because he said, let us make man in our image. So guess what? When we shave those beards off, are we any more in the Lord's image? No, we're not. So we want to be in the Lord's image. Why? Because he commanded us to. So let's see the image of Christ. Read.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hair.
So you two young men, I got a question. What does Jesus Christ look like? What does Jesus Christ look like?
Well, from what I remember, from the times I've gone to church, a white man with a beard.
Okay, right? What does Jesus Christ look like? What's your name, bro? I'm here. What does Jesus Christ look like? That's all I'm asking. Just from what you've been taught. That's all I'm asking. There's no right or wrong answer. Okay, so we're going to show you, all right? You believe in the Bible? You believe in God? Okay, so let's read God's words. Read.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14.
You can listen as you want. I'm going to show you why this is important. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So he had white, woolly hair, white in texture. I mean, white in color, but woolly in texture. Just like you have on your head, just like you have on your head and your face. Read.
As white as snow.
As pure as snow, white. Because yours turning white, just like Christ did. Read.
And his eyes.
And his eyes, read.
Were as a flame of fire.
As a flame of fire. Why? Because he drunk wine in moderation. What happens to the whites of your eyes? They turn red. Read.
And his feet. Like unto fine brass.
Read.
As if they were burnt in a furnace.
So it said, and his feet were like unto fine brass. In comparison to fine brass, brass is a derivative of brown. But then it said further, if you burned it, what happened? If you burn anything, does it get lighter or darker? Dark. So Christ was a very dark-skinned man who had white woolly hairs on his head and hairs on his face. You understand that? So you have the image of Christ. When I look at you, I'm looking at the image of Christ.
Right.
When I look at you, I'm looking at the image of Christ. Right. Believe it or not, we just have not been taught that. You understand that? That's a law that we have to keep. Let's get numbers real quick. Chapter 15, verse 38. I'm going to show you another law, because you might be wondering, what are these little things on our shirts? You thought about that? What are these that we have on? This is actually a commandment in the Bible that we're not taught. But we must return unto our heritage. This is part of your heritage. Just like you would get up and want to put on the coolest Nikes or the Jordans or whatever, this is more important. This is part of your heritage.
Right.
Read what you got.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
So God said, speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
But what about the whole world?
The children of Israel.
Only his people. Remember earlier he said, as for my people, the Lord always been serious about his only people, the children of Israel. Read.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So he said, command them to make fringes in the borders of their garments. Read on.
Throughout their generations.
As long as we still regenerating, and we here still having babies regenerating. Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue, that's what you see right here. Read. And these are the fringes. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it.
Why?
Look upon it.
So that you look upon it for what?
And remember all the commandments of the Lord.
It's for us to look upon and remember all the commandments of the Lord. So guess what? If you have fringes on your clothing, the next time you was going to cut that beard down, you would think to yourself, dang, you know what? God's laws say I can't completely shave my beard. You see what I'm saying? I can't completely shave my head. That's why it's important that you need these things, because we are forgetful people.
Right.
But the Lord said, no, I ain't going to give you no excuses. Wear your fringes, remember the commandments. When you know you have a wife and you see an attractive sister, guess what you got to do? Remember God's commandments.
Right.
The Lord said one wife. But right now, one wife. That's all you can have.
Right.
That's what he gave us. So read on.
And do them.
Uh-huh.
And that ye seek not after
So he
your
said,
own
and
heart.
do the commandments. But read that part again.
That ye seek not after your own heart.
So the Lord said, I don't want you to seek after your own heart. Because why? Your heart, your mind can deceive you. It can tell you many different things. Have you ever done something evil before and then made your mind up to why it was good in the end? I'm sure we all done it before. That's why you're smiling. That's why the Lord is saying you need them fringes on. So you can remember, nah, bro. No matter what evil thing you gonna come up in your mind. As a matter of fact, give me Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. No matter what. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, check that flyer out. It's free information. It's a website on the back, all right? All right, man. Nice to meet you. So I'm going to show you what the Lord's talking about. He knows his people. This Bible right here is a personal diary between the Lord and his people, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native peoples.
That's right.
Nobody else. It's written for you. You understand? This is your words. This is your forefathers. Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish.
So you see this again? For my people. Why is everything so possessive with God? Because he's only dealing with one nation of people. So read that again.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish.
He said, my people is foolish. Meaning, we do some crazy stuff. You know the crazy stuff we do today? Our young women twerk everywhere. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. They go in Walmart. They go wherever. That's a foolish thing. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. So read that again.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not.
Going back to the foolish, because you're a young man, you ever seen some of these challenges they do? You see what I'm saying? Where they set themselves on fire? That's a foolish thing. You don't see no little Asian kids doing that. You see what I'm saying? You don't see no little Arabian kids doing that.
Right.
Black and Hispanic folks are doing that. Drinking Tide, a laundry detergent. That's a foolish thing. The Lord said, my people foolish. They dumb as hell without me giving them instruction. Read.
They have not known me.
He said, we have not known him. Read.
They are Scottish children.
He said that they are sottish children. Sottish is just a synonym for stupid. The Lord is literally calling us stupid without this Bible. Read.
And they have none understanding.
He said we lack understanding. But what is the understanding that we're lacking? Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. Because we're lacking an understanding as a people. That's why we're in the condition we're in. Because we're not lacking understanding when it comes to sports. When we watch sports, we can tell you, hey, LeBron James had 27 points, 9 rebounds, 13 assists. Can't we do that? We know that. We can tell you how many points the Patriots scored last week. We're not lacking understanding when it comes to that. We're lacking understanding about what's most important, our heritage and God's laws.
Right.
What we're supposed to be applying. So read what you got. This is what we're lacking.
Malachi chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
So the Lord said the priest lips. That's the pastors today. who's supposed to be teaching our people in the Christian churches, and so on and so forth. Even our civil rights leaders, so on and so forth, they're supposed to be teaching our people knowledge. But what is that knowledge? Read on.
And they should seek the law.
The what?
The law.
The what?
The law.
The law is the knowledge of God. Read on.
At his mouth.
That's what we're lacking as a people. We are a lawless people. You know how we know we're lawless? Because brothers like me and you, not saying this, I'm just using this as examples. We will walk past each other, we'll mean mug each other, we won't say nothing. And then try to rob one another. Where's the civility in that? You see what I'm saying? Why can't we love one another as brothers? We've been taught to be a certain way. We're very lawless.
Right.
Without this Bible, this is why we have the robberies. This is why we have the high crime rate. This is why we have the mindset, I'm going to sleep with a sister and I'm just going to knock her up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't got no intention of being with this sister. I don't give a damn if I get her pregnant. She ain't going to get her. That's why we have that mindset, because we're a lawless people. God tells us everything contrary to what we do today. It's all in the Bible, what we're supposed to be doing. So I got a question for you. How old are you? Huh? 20 years old, right? Let me get some of them. 20 years old. What's some things that 20-year-olds partake in? Because I forgot. It ain't that long ago. I'm only 8 years old. So what's some things that 20-year-olds partake in, or teenagers pretty much partake in? Okay, what do you partake in? Just be real with me. Okay, sports, what else? What's some things that you think you shouldn't be doing that you partake in? That's my question. Huh? Okay, hanging out with the wrong people. You got a girlfriend? You had a girlfriend? You never had a girlfriend? Alright, that's a good thing. You never had a girlfriend. How you doing, bro? What's your name? Octavius? I'm Aaron. How old are you? 14. Alright, Octavius. What's your name again? I'm sorry. Madoshe. Octavius is Madoshe. This your brother, alright? Just letting you know, because a lot of times y'all walk past each other, y'all won't even say nothing to each other. Don't that happen a lot? That's how a lot of black men have been taught to be in this captivity, because we have no trust or no love for each other. But that day is gone. Because why? The Most High sent his prophets out to teach us the truth of the Bible and who we really are.
That's right.
Both of you are gods. Both of you are princes on the earth.
Right.
But you have to live up to that name. It's a high expectation and call. So my question to you is, what's your nationality? African American. You ever thought about where that name came from? Just like you ever thought about where that name came from? Huh? It comes from two white men.
Right.
Did you ever imagine that in a million years? That your nationality came from two white men. It came from Leo Silvio Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci, or Americus Vespucci.
Right.
Two white men, an Italian navigator and another navigator. Two white men named themselves, named us after them. Can two white men have a black baby? That sounds crazy, don't it? Two men, period, can't have a baby, can they? So how could they produce a nation of so-called black people like us?
Right.
They couldn't. What were we called before that? We were called the children of Israel.
Right.
And we're still today, our rightful God-given name is the children of Israel. You understand that? So now, let's get Deuteronomy 28:15. I'm going to show you how it changed, okay? And why we live in the conditions we're in. And I have a question for you in the meantime. Things that young boys, 14, 15, teenagers, they do that they're not supposed to be doing today. That they know they're not supposed to be doing. Smoking, what else? Because we're going to touch on it. Stealing, what else? You ain't never stole before? All right, me too. I'm just asking because I want to know some of the things we deal with so I can show you, give you the medicine. God's going to give us the medicine on how to get ourselves out of those situations. How to really repent. All right, what else? Robbing, right? So let's read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So, it says, but it shall come to pass. This is a future prophecy Moses is giving the people that are aligned on that board right here, the 12 tribes of Israel. He said, but it shall come to pass, a future prophecy, if we do not listen to the voice of God. Now, have you ever been to the Christian church before? Church, what about you? A lot of times our people say that God spoke to them. You ever heard that before? Well, let's see how God speaks to us today. Psalms 103 and verse 20. It's very important that we understand how God is communicating with us today. Because I don't know about y'all, but God never gave me a little voice where he came and spoke to me directly and said, Aaron, go do this. I never had that conversation with God yet. So there's another way I had to learn how to communicate with God and follow the instruction that God gave us. Read what you got.
Psalms chapter 103, verse 20. Bless the Lord, ye his angels.
Read it again. Read it slow.
Bless the Lord, ye his angels, that excel strength,
Read.
that do his commandments,
Read.
hearkening unto the voice of his words.
Doing what?
Hearkening unto the voice of his words.
So it says hearkening, meaning listening to the voice of his word. Where is God's words? Right here in the Bible. We've had this Bible for hundreds of years now. But you want to know the difference between today and back then? Back then we were not allowed to read this Bible, and we didn't have the level of understanding that we have today. That's the difference. Today we know who we are according to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter.
Right.
We are the children of Israel who fit all of the curses or the evils that have come upon us specifically today and throughout history. So now let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
And what we're doing is proving to you what your nationality is. Because somebody can tell you, just like they told you was African American, but they never proved it. Because you know what they would have had to do? They would have had to prove to you that Leo Silvio Africanus and Americo Vespucci created your nation of people.
Right.
Nobody proved that to you. So we're going to prove to you that you are the descendants of the children of Israel.
Bring it up.
Now, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
So we know what the voice of the Lord is. The Bible. This is what Moses telling. If you don't listen to the Bible and do the commandments that God gave you, read on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said all these curses or evil things are going to come upon the specific people, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, if we did not follow God's rules. Let's get Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Let's see what that curse actually is. Because would you say a curse is a good thing or a bad thing? Bad thing? Would you agree? All right, so let's see what God said. Because that's all we're going to use is the Bible. This is the difference between us and a lot of these Christianity branches. They give you a sermon, but they don't read you what God said. God don't give a damn what I think, or what any of these men think, or what you think.
Right.
God only cares about what he put in his Bible and if we follow. So read what you got.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1.
Bring it up.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Oh, who?
O children of Israel.
I guarantee y'all never heard "Oh children of Israel" in the Bible this many times ever in your life. Because this is God is only talking about. If you actually read the Bible, you'll understand God is only dealing with one nation of people. Read.
Right. Against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known.
God said, you only has he known. Read.
Of all the families of the earth.
Read.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So God said, out of all the families on the earth, the Chinese, their family, the Arabs, all the other nations, the Africans, I've only known you. But since you're my children and you disobey me, I'm going to only punish you. So now let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Bring it up.
Because you must understand who you are and what we have to do. We have to return back to God's law.
Now you see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How are you? How are you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.